Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today I have Jake Trione with us. He's a fitness and health professional in Houston, Texas. So welcome to the show, Jake.
Hey, how's it going, Tyler?
Awesome, man. And thanks for joining us. And we will dive in. The first question I have for you, Jake, is what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
So for me, I'm 14 years. I was an active duty member of the United States Coast Guard and really loved my time and really loved being a part of it. But I ended up towards the end of my career feeling not necessarily comfortable with my progress in life or my growth as a person. And even though I was in a really good position financially and my life at that time was really going well and I was comfortable, there was just something more to it. And for me, I think the biggest thing that I was able to learn is that just because you're comfortable somewhere and just because things aren't really going the right way, just because things are going the right way doesn't mean you should stay there if you have a true passion to go and follow something else. And I don't think you should jump right into it, but I believe it's something that you should build towards whatever it is your heart's pulling you towards. So I think just that story of leaving active duty after 13 years, which is one of the hardest decisions of my life, to go follow what I believe is my passion to help people live healthier and happier lives. Just because you're comfortable doesn't mean you should sit still.
And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
For fitness in general, I think the biggest thing that people have kind of a misconception of is that you have to kill yourself with every workout. And you have to go through this hardcore, intense process to get healthy and live a healthy life. But that's truly not the case. You have to challenge yourself and you have to work hard if you're going to get to see specific results, build muscle, lose weight. But it's consistency that really makes the difference. If you stay consistently dedicated to your exercise program, 30 to 60 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week, you're going to see a differentiation in your body. You're going to see a differentiation in your health over time.
And what is your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
I think the big thing for this is follow what truly fulfills you. Don't chase all the different rabbits that are out there of different businesses that other people are running or that they're making money off of, because a lot of times it's just going to leave you empty-handed and empty-hearted and burn out. So figure out what it is that you're truly dedicated to and passionate about and remain moving forward with that. It's really going to fulfill you once you succeed.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
The biggest thing for me is I wish I would have established and made my decisions based off of my core values earlier in my life. And if you can put layers on your decision-making process, that's going to lead to what it is that you want to be seen as a person and the life that you want to build for yourself through your core values, I think you end up in that place a lot sooner and you become a lot happier person and more successful in an early age.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
For me, it's finding what really, really fulfills your spiritual self. There's a deeper meaning to your life, and it takes effort and it takes a lot of self-reflection to find that. But if you don't find that, I don't believe that you ever get to that level of living that is kind of almost in high definition is the way that I like to describe it. So really try to find that way to fulfill your spiritual needs, that no matter what you have in this world, no matter what you own, you'll continue to walk with that happiness and that fulfillment because you know it's already within you.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
I would say Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. It's kind of a translation of his journal for over the years. And one of the big things that I learned is that true fulfillment is something that you carry with you, and that you live in harmony with the world around you is the best way to actually fulfill what it is that means the most to you. So don't let worry or let sidetrack or let these future goals or things that are behind you control you, but really just live presently and actually live in tune with the things that surround you.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
So for me, one of the things that it's actually from Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, but very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much for coming on, man. The last question I have for you before we let you go is, where's the best place for people to find you online?
You can go to tryfitnessgym.com. You can go to tryeffect.com, or mainly on Facebook, we're Try Fitness Gym and TryEffect.
Perfect, man. Thank you again for joining us. We really appreciate it.
All right, no problem, Tyler. Have a good day.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.